Welcome to Intermediate Ear Training. For this video, we are going to be practicing an ear training exercise. This is intermediate because there are some skips and there's also some leaps on the notes. I'll show you where you start and we're going to go over what the notes actually are, but then I'm also going to ask you to think about where your fingers should go and what makes the most sense. So we're going to start with finger number 3 on treble C. So up here, okay? Now what I'm gonna do is put the phone down and it's going to be a black screen. And so this is going to allow you to just listen first, listen a couple of times. I'll play the same line a couple of times and then we'll break it up. So just because you see a black screen doesn't mean it's done recording. It's just because I don't want you to see the notes I'm playing. I want you to do some ear training with it. So I'm setting the phone down and I'm starting on that treble C. And for me, I'm starting with my third finger on treble C. What I really want you to try and do is really listen for the notes that are coming up. So I'm going to play the melody a couple of times. And if you recognize it, that's totally great, but we're still doing this ear training exercise with it. Okay, here we go. Here's the first time all the way through. Really listen to it first. Okay, once more. Now you'll notice at the very beginning, it starts higher and it starts kind of coming down. So what we want to think about when we're ear training is we know we're starting on this treble C. So let's think about from there, how far away is the next note? So I started here and then the next note is this one. Okay, and you can't see it because I want you to match that. So first note is C. And then what's the next note? Okay, I'm going to play just the first part and we'll play it a couple of times and see if you can recognize where the notes are supposed to go. Okay, setting the phone back down. Pause it if you need to. Okay, so one more time. Try to figure out what that is. Go ahead and pause the video. When you come back, we're going to continue. That's where we were. Now we continue. You see, the thing is with ear training is that once you are really establishing where you are on the notes, you can start recognizing which note is which, and you're repeating it and coming back to it. Okay, I'm going to show you what that first part was. So when you slow it down, you can start recognizing those same notes the more that we play them, right? So C, A, C, B, C, B, G. And with the finger numbers, we have 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, extend down, 1, okay? That next part has a leap. We come back to A, and then we leap. And when we talked about intervals before, we've talked about the interval of a fifth. And so if you're on A, and you're going up here, what note does that leave you with? Remember, right now we have one finger for every note. Finger 1 is on A, and it should be E. Okay, so back from the beginning, I'll show you. Then you want to think, okay, where does it go from there? Does it start coming down? Does it go up? Listen here. Okay, one more time, I'll play all of that. The thing with ear training is that you're not trying to just randomly guess where the notes are. You really want to listen for, okay, how far away is that next note? So for example, if you know the tune, right? This is why it's helpful to know the tune. But so you listen to it and you train your ear with that and then you apply it. The tune. Well, I know I go here next and then we have that E. So if I'm thinking in my head, where is the next pitch? Okay, oh, is it here? Oh no, that's too low. It's going to be higher than that. And so I might play it again. Okay, and then you'll notice when we come back to repeat, it sounds very similar to the beginning. Right? I'll play that again where we repeat the beginning and then we come to the end. And we want to make sure we keep in mind where our fingers go, okay? So naturally, when we come down, we should really feel ourselves crossing. We should get used to crossing our fingers. So this is what I ended up with. We get used to crossing. I'll do it one more time. So we're coming back to this C position, crossing with that third here. It just makes sense. And then ending on that C. Okay, go ahead and see if you can practice that again. I know now you saw my fingers, but don't look at that too much, and hopefully you got a couple of those right. But if you didn't, that's okay. That's just part of the ear training. If you recognize what that's from, it's actually Green Hill Zone from Sonic. Very fun. And then there's also some harmony work that we can do on that too. But for right now, just the melody. Want to send you that ear training exercise. Thanks.